Hello, and how are you? My name is Maya, and we are going to resume from where we stopped at yesterday. Yesterday we had a brief introduction about WordPress, how to purchase domain and hosting, and in today's class we are going to look at these topics. I don't know, Hamima, are you in?
I am.
Okay. Uh, Let me go to my browser and I look for my hosting company. Habima, do you have a domain that you're going to practice with?
I have.
Good girl. Uh, I remember yesterday I talked about the control panel. So I I didn't explain much about the control panel. So I wanted us to focus only on how to install WordPress. And from the control panel, we are going to look for sorry. I was saying from the control panel, we are going to look for where we are going to install our WordPress from. And it's right here. You see where we have software. Yeah, we have this WordPress manager. Or you can still scroll down and look for WordPress down here. But you might find, as I told you, you might find that the interface is different from mine. But what matters is you have to look for where softwares are and then WordPress. Yes. And now, if I click on this WordPress, they'll take me to a place where I will have to install WordPress from. So I'll click on install. Sorry, they logged me out. So I'll come to install. Now, from this interface, we choose you choose the domain where you want to install WordPress from. So I have some subdomains here that I created previously, and I'm going to use subdomains. I'm going to use one of these subdomains that I created previously. So basically, you click on this drop down and choose the domain you want. I will not install on this main domain because there is we have WordPress already and there is some content like real. Now we had word YP here. You remove this directory and you choose the version of WordPress that you want to use. You're going to use the latest WordPress. It is 6.3. Yeah. Now you scroll down. We have where we put the site name. For example, if I have Sumaya's blog, for example. Then here the site description, you can put a tag, something like that. Then we have the admin account. Here you're going to create a password and a username that you will use to log into the admin dashboard of WordPress. So basically you have to get a password that you won't forget. Yes. So I'll leave it to WordPress, to admin and pass. Then you put a email that you will be using as an administrator of your website. I can put Maya Swipe here. Now down here, if you scroll, you will have to also put an email here where the installation details will be sent. Then you install. So I will not install because, as I told you, all these domains and subdomains, I installed WordPress already. So it will take you like 2 to 3 minutes to install WordPress. Yeah. Now to log in, so this is what we had to follow today. First of all, we had to install WordPress and we are done with that. And now we are going to log in to our admin dashboard. Yeah. So now to log in, you come to the link or the domain. For example, let me use this one, which has Shafiq. Yes, Shafiq. I created some subdomain. It's Shafiq dot plus the main domain. Then you put slash wp dash admin. Yeah, so they will show you an interface where you put in the username, all the email, and the password. So for this case, I remember I used admin. I didn't change them, admin and pass. Yes. So this is the admin dashboard. So this site, we do with two sides. We have with the public side where users or visitors will see, and the dashboard where you, the administrator, do the work, yes, of creating the website. So to see to visit the website, you click here where we have this house icon. Then you say visit website. So apparently this is how our site looks like. This is how the site looks like. Yeah. So I'm going to take you through, if I check to our menu, yeah. I'm going to take you through the menu options. Yeah. Here on the left side, we have a menu that contains most of the tools that we're going to be using. First of all, what we have first is posts. Here, we can create posts. We can view all the posts we have. We can create categories and view categories. And now if I come to media, and here we shall be having maybe photos, images, some files. Yeah. Now pages, we shall also learn how to create pages and view all the pages. Here on comments, we shall be managing, viewing comments and managing them. Maybe you want to delete some, maybe you want to reply some, something like that. Now we have appearance, and here we shall be looking at the looks of the site, how to edit it and to make it look the way we want it to be. And now we have plugins. These are extensions that we add to our websites, and they add more functionalities to the website. For example, you might create a website and you want it to be with social media icons. You can install a plugin that can help you to display those social media icons. Another example, you might want to import some fonts into the websites, maybe Google Fonts. So you will get a plugin that will help you to install the what? To install the plugins into the site. Now we have this tab for users. And for users, for example, you might be having multiple users, maybe you're three that are contributing to one site. So you can have like three users, you create accounts for both of them, and you can manage them from here. Now we have tools. With these tools, we can import, for example, we import some data from one site to another. We can export data. We can work with the site health. Maybe you want to change something. Maybe you want to change the link, the site name, the tags. You can use these tools. We shall see all these things. Basically, that is it for the tools of the dashboard. Another thing, maybe you can collapse this menu if you want to be with enough space. Yeah, you can collapse it, and you view well, something like that. Another thing we have to look at is the toolbar. Now with the toolbar, did you see this black black tab? Do I call it tab? This black thing here. This is the toolbar. So if I come to my site, you will also see it here. And this toolbar, you can only view it if you're logged in. Yes, if you're not logged in, you will not be able to see this toolbar. And on this toolbar, we can do some simple things. For example, if I click on this new, I can be able to create a new post. I can create media, pages, users without going to the admin dashboard. And for some toolbars, you might find that it has some. Now this one is having edit site. We can use this to edit our site. Maybe to change the font size, to change the fonts, to change some colors, to put in some images. And you might find that some has customize. Instead of edit site, they have customize. Yeah, that's it with toolbar for now. We shall look more about it maybe in other classes that are coming. And now, another thing that we're going to look at posts. Yes, we are going to see how we can create a post, how we can view a post, how we can create categories and subcategories or something like that. Yeah, let's go straight and do that. And now you see this tab for categories that I talked about earlier. So if I come here to all posts, I will get all the posts that I have in my website. If we come to our website, you see we have this post here. hello world. This is the title. You have the content and you have the date. So the same here. If you come here, we have its title. It's called hello world. It has the author, then you have the category, tag, and the date when it was published. Yes. Now to create a post, you can either click on add new from here, or you can come here to our menu. They all work the same. Yeah. So I'll click on add new to add a new post. Yeah. Actually, before we even go to before we go to adding a new post, we have to set categories. I had forgotten. We have to set categories for our posts. For example, um, if we are making a news website, we shall have categories of news or posts. Let me give an example. You can have political news, celebrity news, educational news, maybe national news, maybe sports news. So what we have to do, we have to first make categories for the posts. I'll come and click on categories here. And if you come to our categories, we have this default category. It's called uncategorized. Anytime you create a post and you don't assign it to any category, it will fall into this category of uncategorized. So we shall begin by creating categories. I'm going to create one of those categories I've talked about. Maybe political news. Remember, I've given an example where we are creating a news website. Yeah, political news. Copy this and put it here. Then this one doesn't have a parent category. Maybe I can put some description here, like, yeah. So I'm going to show you what parent category means. Now I add new category. You see our category. Our category is here. A new category we've created. So I'll create another one. Let me create like theory, education, news. Let me create the last one. Sports news. Yeah, now we are done with those the categories. Now we might find that we have a category that is having subcategories. For example, if I look at the sports news, I might have news about football, news about cricket, maybe news about boxing. So these are also subcategories where I can where I can have news about sports, but in category of football. So what I do, I come here and also make a subcategory. Let me say football, and here I'll create a parent category. Its parent is sports. It's football, and it falls under sports news. Then I create category. Now, if you look at here, sports news, under sports news we have football. Its subcategory football. Let me create a second, last one. Maybe I can say boxing. Yeah, it falls under sports, then boxing, and then yeah, we are done. So I've shown you how to create categories and subcategories as well. So after that, we are going to go and create our very first post. So you can either click on that add new button, or you go to the menu and click on add new still. Now, if we come here, we have what we call blocks. Blocks, these are, can I call them elements? Yeah, that make up a post. Yeah. First, it can be a paragraph, it can be an image, it can be a video, it can be a list of words. So these are termed as blocks. Yeah. So we are going to add blocks to our posts, as I've told you. A post contains of, let me show you from here. I think this is just a paragraph, but you will find a post. Actually, let me give an example from here, from this website. It's called UG News. If you see, this is one post. Let me go to home and show you. This is one post. It has an image, it has and it has some wording. So it has a block for image and these paragraphs. So first of all, we are going to give a title to our post. I'm going to copy the titles. I'm going to copy some information from this website. So this is too big. Okay. Now, if you want to add an element to our post, you can either click on this plus sign or this one. Yeah, we have to. So I'll click on this one to show you the blocks we have. They're showing us some of them. We have paragraphs, we have images, we have headings, we have gallery, list, quotes. So if you want to see all of them, you click on browse all and you will see them all here. Yeah, so first of all, what you're going to do, we are going to look for an image. So I'm not going to show you how to use all of this. So I'm going to just show you how to implement them here. Then you will go along and practice on your own. Yeah, so maybe I'm trying to mimic this one. So what you're going to do, you're going to add an image here. So I'll click on upload. So they'll take me to a place where I will maybe pick an image from, let me pick this one. Let me put this one. You see? So now if you want to add another block, you can come and click on add block. I want to add a paragraph. Let me come and copy this. So you see, I've created my post. So after creating, let me say I've created this one, but you can add as many blocks as you want, or as you can, over all as needed, depending on what you're doing. For example, you might be doing a music website where you need to add audios. You might want to add some files, some media. There is some media where you put an image and then put text on it. It can be a cover where you put an image and put words on top of them. It can be a gallery where the site you're doing has only images. You can put tables, lists, anything you want. So you will come and try to practice here. Yeah. So now when we are done, we are going to come and give our post category. Yeah. As you can see, we have our categories. The categories we created first. Let me give it maybe sports, though it is not a sports news or post, but for example, I'm just assuming I'm going to give it sports news. Then I can even give it a subcategory of maybe football. Yes, and in on our right we have buttons. We have save to draft. If you save to draft, you will save this post, but people will not be able to see it till you publish it. So I'll press on publish. Yes, then I'll click on view post to view what I've created, how it looks like. Now you see, at first we had only one post, which was hello world, and now we have this other post. Yeah, so basically that's how we create a post. That's how we create a post. So now your work here is to go and you see, now if I come to all my posts, then I'll see this new posts with its heading and its category, football and sports news and today's date. So if I come to edit, maybe. So now what you're going to do, you have to go and practice these blocks, because there are so many. I can't go teaching you each and every block. So it will be a good thing if you practice them. Let me just add some. Let me just show you some like gallery and upload many pictures. Yeah, so but as long as you understand what you're doing, for example, if you're doing a gallery website, you know where to get the block for gallery that will help you put multiple images on your website. Something like that. According to our class today, we had to look at posts and then pages. Yeah. So if I can give an example, A WordPress page is like the way you see, for example, Facebook. You can have one page and you put on many different posts. Yes. For example, when you're creating websites, we always have some common pages that we always create. For example, we shall have the home page, about us page, contact us page. We can have a blog page. We can have a shop page where maybe if you're creating an e-commerce website where our products can be, something like that. So within like 3 minutes, I'm going to take you through how to create a page. Then we can see the rest in the next class. Yeah. So in our menu here, you see on the left we have pages. First of all, we can still come here and see all the pages. You can see all the pages we have. So apparently we have the sample page, which is this one, where our posts are, are going. And we have this privacy policy. It is even in draft. So we are going to create our very first page. And in the next class, I'll give you what I want you to do for me, like kind of assignment. Yes. So I'll create like two posts. Yeah, and I'll tell you what to do. So just like posts, we either click on add new button or here from the menu. Now, the difference between a post and a page. In most cases, a post is posted on a page and a page is static, but posts do change, but a page doesn't change. Yeah. So we shall create our very first page by clicking on new. We give it a name like about, for example, about us, and then we can publish it. Now, on the about us page that I've created, I can still put posts. Yes, so I can come here and publish. Yeah, I can view the page that I've created, or I can also even create another page right away from here. Then I create the contact us, then I publish. So you can create as many pages as you can. So for example, if I'm to you like on contact us page, we can have the contacts, the address, the maps of maybe if it's a display site for a company. So all that information you put, those are posts. Yeah, so we shall go more deep about pages in the next class. So what I'm recommending all the people that are taking this class, you should find ways of getting a domain and hosting it for good practice. Because if you don't practice and you just watch videos, you will not learn. Yeah, so you should try your best to get a domain for practicing. And if you fail, you can inbox me. I get you a subdomain for learning purposes. Yeah. See you in the next class. Yeah. Nakenyo ize. Oba osumagira.
Oba nsumagira?
Eh.
Sisumagira.